What's going on, everybody? Season 3.5 Reloaded is about to drop, which means we have patch notes to go through, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in for another video. If you guys do like today's video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and keep those post notifications on so you don't miss any more updates like this one. It's probably going to be a little bit thorough, so we're going to just jump right into it, and we're going to get started right now. So we have Wednesday, April 30th, a couple events coming in. To start off, we have High Art, earn XP, multi, zombies, and Call of Duty. I think there's two tiers. I think we've seen this before, especially with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event, and then they also did one with, I believe, the very first season as well. So we have that event, two tiers. You can pay for one, and you have a free track as well. Blaze of Glory, collect Blaze Bucks dropped by eliminated enemies and found in supply caches of Call of Duty Warzone. Redeem your bucks for rewards, including a new Vendetta perk. Okay, I wonder what that is. I'm sure they'll probably give us a little bit more information on that. The Frost Blaze Field upgrade and the highly decorated weapon camo. So we are getting a new camo, which is really cool, highly decorated. I've seen also before, I don't know how true this is, that they might actually have a different version of the highly decorated camo if you have Black Cell. I don't know how true that is. I guess we'll find out. For the maps, new on Verdansk, train station east wing access. The previously sealed east wing of the train station is now open, offering increased loot and opportunities and new flanking routes. This is cool. Obviously, we knew that they were going to start opening up stuff, whether it's stadium or train station, and a couple of stuff down the way. So that's cool. Train station is already kind of a nice area to play around. I definitely like rotating to it, and it looks good. And then we also have the moving train. The iconic Verdansk train is back and now features a responding recon contract if you choose to take on a mission. That's really cool. I wonder if you can stop it and start it. I don't know if it'll be kind of like more like just like ongoing, or how they had it towards the end of Urzikstan. I guess we'll find out there. This is a good one. A lot of people have been kind of back and forth on this. The community kind of has mixed opinions on vertical ascenders. But it looks like they are coming back from the original placement of Season 5. I think this is big. I think this is cool. I think this is a good W, just to give us more playability with the buildings. Now, this is obviously different. I feel like people kind of get this mixed up. The vertical ascenders are connected to the buildings. They are not balloons that shoot people up in the air or RPDs. They are connected. They are ziplined from one to the section of the bottom of the building to the top of the building. I feel like a lot of people were kind of getting that misconstrued. And I think that it helps the flow a little bit, as far as like not having to run up, especially downtown in particular, not having to run up 20 to 18 flights of stairs. I feel like that just kind of helps a lot. Okay, so for some of the new modes, I know that a lot of people were waiting for this one to come back. High Trip Resurgence limited time mode. Experience the classic Resurgence rule set from spatial narration and gameplay boost designed to incinerate your opponent's map. Is on Verdansk. So I think it's different from last year. Last year, I think they had it on Rebirth. So it'll be Verdansk, it'll be quads, and it'll be 120 players. I don't know exactly. I think it'll definitely fasten up the gameplay of Verdansk. So that'll be kind of cool to see how that game mode plays out. I'm definitely going to try it out, have some fun with it. It's definitely it's a fun mode, right? I think that a lot of times some of these modes you kind of take it too seriously, right? So I think that adding a mode like this, you're just meant to have fun, go in, make, it's not going to count towards your stats or anything like that, which is just a good time, which I think we definitely need more of. Massive Resurgence, engage a rapid fire combat with Resurgence mechanics, allowing continuous deployment with Resurgence timers active. Okay, so that's on Verdansk too. I think that's cool. I love Massive Resurgence. I think that it'll help us, especially with just trying to get more kills. I feel like if you're trying to break records, if you're trying to break world records, kill records, this is going to be the game modes to do it in. So that'll be fun. It'll definitely make it just a different style. And these are the playlists for the first 2 weeks. So obviously we have solo, duos, quads. They took out trios, which they're replacing trios with ranked play, which ranked play will officially be the first time we've seen it on Verdansk. So that'll be really, really fun. I'm super excited. The rewards, but we'll get into that. Resurgence, solo, duos, quads. Okay, good. Plunder's still there. High Trip Resurgence is only quads, and then Battle Royale Casual is quads. So I'm assuming that Massive Resurgence will come in maybe after High Trip is out. Okay, ranked play. With the reintroduction of ranked seasons in this patch, we're introducing a number of different changes in the ranked ecosystem to coincide with the new map aimed at retaining the large pacing and progression structure while allowing for other adjustments that are needed. Here's a brief summary. 150 players with our Return to Verdansk Battle Royale. Ranked play is increasing its player count to 150. Of course, this means 50 teams on the map, okay. New SR values to maintain the overall pacing and progression of the ranked ecosystem. We tuned SR values to better reflect the larger map. Okay, that's good. Overall outcome is tuning as such as the progressed ranked similar in terms of time investment with slightly higher difficulties at the very end. Okay, so time investment. We have also raised the cap per match to 200 instead of 150. I think that's fair, especially if you're adding another, what, those 10 teams? If you're adding another 10 teams, I think that's fair. The caps weren't always my favorite thing. Especially when you got like really up there to top 250. But I mean, if they can keep the hackers down, I mean, it probably won't matter too much, but we'll see. Restrictions adjustments. We're mirroring the ban on bandolier ammo satchels. Okay, that's not bad. Alertness has been removed from the restricted perk list as an additional call out. We've added trophy system to the buy station to enable planning. Oh, that's actually kind of a W. That's something that I wouldn't have even thought of, but I mean, especially if that's your only way to get around on ranked, you know, a lot of people are going to be running RPGs, C4s, just stuff to kind of prohibit that. That's a good balance right there. Maybe even like, I don't know, because I think that you don't want to buy too much trophies, right? Like if you can limit how many they can buy in a buy station, like 4 per buy station would be pretty good. Unlocking rank play. These 20 matches, okay. I mean, that kind of helps counterbalance, but I think with top placement, it's like if they play, I wonder if Battle Royale casual will like kind of take that away, right? So like if they're cheaters and they can just hop into Battle Royale casual, they can just speed run it. Or even if like the boot camp, I think like back in the previous CODs, you could just play boot camp. You're already top 20 or whatever it is, something stupid, and you're easily able to play. Okay. Restrictions. So it's just all gonna be all BO6, no thermals, under barrel launchers. I mean, they look like they're doing fire mods. Okay. Wait a minute, hold up. Perks, bird's eye specialist, okay. Wild cards, bandolier, ammo satchels, okay. Cargo truck. There's no cargo truck. Big game bounties are taken away. They didn't take away. Oh, one-shot sniping is gonna be in here, and that is going to be very interesting. That's going to be very, very interesting. Okay. A starting circle is more centered, enabling play stops. Okay, but extreme circle ends can still occur. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, guys. I'm also sick, so try to bear with me here. Alright, so these are SR requirements. 10,000, obviously. Still the same. Nothing's really changed. Setbacks. We won't worry about that right now. These are the placements. Not bad. I mean, it's basically similar. I don't think they made too crazy adjustments. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad. Deployment fees. Max deployment fee of 200. I can't remember if it was higher. Was it higher? Up to max. I think it was higher. I think this season might actually be a little easier. I don't think we're going to make a top 250 push this year, though. I don't think I'm going to do it for this season. And then these are just talking about the rewards. Oh, so you do get okay, and they didn't say anything about the top 250. I don't know if you can still get that operator. Oh yeah. Operator skin. So you do still get the operator skin. That's cool. The emblems, like, these rewards are so bad. Okay, hold up. Actually, no, let's talk about this real quick. They are so bad, by the way. Especially if you are like a competitive grinder. That top 250, terrible. Terrible. I don't know why we need a spray. I don't want to spray. I have sprays disabled. Okay, emblem, fine, cool. I like this theme. If they could have just given us a calling card, I mean, they have a camo. Just make that camo moving or something. For I don't know. I don't know what they did. There's always should be a camo with with everything, and those are just terrible rewards. It makes me not want to grind it. There's no point. I don't, for an emblem, I already have like 20 of them, you know. I'd rather put it on some of the new guns that I have, because I don't have a lot of camos for this game in particular. And that's one thing that they've been really bad at, as far as Black Ops, is we've rarely gotten any camos. I feel like camos are a huge part of rewards for anything that you're doing, whether it's events, or ranked, or etc. Okay, that's my rant. We can move on. Loot and economy upgraded to ground loot weapons. Okay, ground loot weapons have been revised to better align in each weapon's core role by removing incompatible or underperforming attachments. Okay. Serpent weapon builds have been added or removed from a loot pool to improve overall variety and balance. Okay, that's good. Slight adjustments have been made to weapon class distribution, including a reduction in frequency of snipers and pistols. Oh, that's good. We like that. W. High value loot zones. Okay. So there's more high value loot zones around the map. Train stations, superstore, military base are prime locations. Okay. High value loot zones are now marked with a distinct color of the POI named during infill. Okay. So when you're flying in and the name is like red, I'm assuming is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a different color than white. And that's how you know. Cooldown on ammo, restock dip, it's plunder, no matter. Movement speed while inserting plates has been standardized. Whether using normal animation or one-hand animation granted by quick fix, your movement speed will now align with the weapon you have equipped when you began plating. Previously plated had a fixed movement speed that could be faster or slower than the weapon you were holding. Now you're plating with a melee weapon equipped. Your movement will match that weapon's speed. That is actually really cool. That's a good thing. I've noticed that like when I play, I'm like, holy crap, I'm going a lot slower than the gun I had in my hand. I can't get away. Or I have a knife, I'm trying to run, I put in plates, and it's like it harms you to try and play. At that moment, you have to kind of get away for a second. So that's a good W. I like that. That's a really good fix that I felt like no one really was talking about, and I feel like it was actually a good thing. Drill charges did a little bit of a, what was it? Wow. Buff. Pretty beefy buff. Especially for people that are camping in buildings. This might be kind of big. This meat might be kind of big. We'll see exactly how that translates, but it's pretty big buff. Middle to inner explosion radius 3 to 5. Inner explosion damage. A little bit of a buff to the C4 as well. Slightly increase the speed at which you can detonate the device after throwing it. That's huge. And slight adjustments to throw. These changes are designed to reward accurate throws and improve responsiveness, making C4 more viable. And I mean, I don't really think they needed to be buffed like damage wise. I think the throwing could have been buffed for sure, and we'll see. These might be a little too OP now. We'll see. Spring mines have been reduced. That's nice. Delay from 0.7 to 1 second. I mean, I would like to see that like a little bit, like maybe even 1.25. I don't know. 1 second. It's just kind of hard to get away from those regardless. Still. Speed increase reduced from 15% to 8%. Oh man. I didn't really think that was necessary, but okay. No longer deals tick damage. Huh. That's kind of a W. I mean, I never thought that gas should take damage anyways. Like obviously slow you down, make you cough, visual blur, all that good stuff, but I mean that's pretty big. That's a good nerf, honestly. I mean it was already kind of OP. I mean it got nerfed from ranked, so that's good. Alright, moving on. Big game bounty has returned, track down, eliminate a high performing adjustments, supply contract. Squad mates who are dead at the time supply run is completed will now receive fire soul reward. Okay, that's good. I think. I don't know. We'll see how that kind of plays out. I think it helps because as far as like if you res them, they can come down, they can get their selfie or whatever. So that makes it a little bit more effective. Sentries got buffed. Bunker busters are back, I'm assuming. Remove damage in your gas. Wait, what? Explosive inner. Oh, they nerfed him a little bit. Okay, not bad. I mean, especially with these bunker busters would go crazy if they just left them exactly how they were. They were gonna go crazy in Verdansk buildings. there's not a lot of ways to get out. Like once you're in there, like you're kind of just, it's vertical and it's just boom, it just comes straight down. So who knows? Audible call out on activation of a UAV for enemies has been tightened up with the UX indicator red box around the map. That's good. Low profile, pro encroachment with speed increased. Nice. Damage reduction increased. They buffed bomb squad. I think if you're gonna buff a lot of some of these like tacticals that we're about to see, like C4s and the drill charges, I think the bomb squad should definitely get a little bit of an increase too. Health regeneration delay increased from 3 seconds. Dang, Survivor got a nerf. Oof, that's kind of tough. That's definitely a big. I mean, that's not like the biggest thing, but I definitely think that you could probably start thinking about running a different first perk at this point. Armor regeneration speed increased by 50%. Once regeneration begins, armor will now fully regenerate up to 75 armor, half of the total pool, within 25 seconds if no plates are equipped. I think that perk is still terrible. We'll see though. Tracker outlines have been redefined with thinner lines to improve visual clarity. I didn't really think they need to touch it. We'll see how it looks now. But yeah. Okay, let's get into the weapons. New weapons, the Ladra, full auto, machine gun, extreme fire rate, excellent range, and low recoil. I like this. And this is how you acquire the high R event reward. I like this. I hope that this submachine is really good. I'm kind of over the AK. I'm kind of over the double AR. It's fun. I like it. But I would really like to see a good mobile submachine gun. I think that this could just nail it right out of the park. Let's just hope that it's good. Well, I guess we'll see come tomorrow. New conversion kit. The Goblin conversion kit converts the Goblin MK2 assault rifle into fully automatic with explosive rocket ammunition. I wonder how this is going to work on cars. And that's like my only thought, really. I don't think it'll really be good, like as far as like mowing people down or be meta, but I wonder how it'll be when it comes to like shooting cars. So that's what I'm really interested in. Okay, so the adjustments, I think this is what a lot of people are looking for. Reduce, slowed. I mean, ADS slowed. They reduced the multipliers on it, but they didn't really do damage nerf. So this still could probably be pretty viable up close. Speed reload increased. I mean, they didn't really touch the AMAX, so AMAX might still be meta. We'll see what else they're touching here. Speed. They didn't touch the kilo either, which is unfortunate. I kind of really want to see the kilo. They buffed the bow a little bit. Olger got a little bit of a buff. M4. Oh. Whoa. M4 from MW2 got a pretty significant buff. Of the bullet velocity, the multiplier got decreased though, but your damage minimum, and medium and maximum all go up by a pretty significant amount. I don't know if they're trying to bring back the M4, but I am here for this. This is right here. This is looking really good. Okay. Even the TAC 56 got a nice little buff. I'm here for this. I like the TAC. I'm down for a SCAR meta too. And pretty significant. Bullet velocity goes up too. We'll see. These two are really interesting. Keep your eyes out for those. And I don't think anybody was even talking about that. No one really saw that coming. I think that's really cool. As well. Okay. E9 didn't really get touched. Only that the new mag that they dropped. Drop time improved from 0.3 to the time it takes for a weapon go off screen when switching to another. It was longer than the song intended. Okay, cool. The HRM got a little bit of a buff. Okay. The Wasp. I mean, what's up with all these? I'm here for it. All right, I'm here for it. I like it. That's WSP9 got a nice little buff as well. And I don't think anybody really saw some of this coming. So that's dope. Got the MX9 as well, got a nice little buff. EDSW got a nice buff too. A little bit. Seems like they kind of adjusted some values. But shotguns, the Marine, okay. Lockwood got touched too. A lot of MW3, a lot of MW2 guns, okay. LMGs, which I think LMGs definitely need to be touched. But they just are touching some of the fast mags and do anything crazy. The Polmiot got a nice little actually, that looks kind of crazy right there. I don't know any of these guys. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm J God or I'm true game data. I don't know what any of these values means. I don't know how that's gonna look. Like, I don't know the spreadsheets like that. So I'm just kind of going off of what, like, okay, this is something that I've seen that I felt like kind of was viable before and might be a little bit more viable now. But I mean, they're touching a lot of LMGs, which is good. A lot of MW2 guns. For some reason, the A key. I mean, this one will be interesting. As far as a 3 burst, or is it a 4 burst, something like that. But this got a nice little buff too. The AEK might be something to look out for a little bit of a burst meta. It did decrease the bullet velocity. Okay, we'll see. In the DM10, this one was already pretty viable. A lot of people liked it. They increased the bullet velocity, increased ADS speed, looking pretty solid. Not too bad. TR2 didn't really touch too much. These guns need to be touched. This gun is probably the worst gun, so I don't think there's anything you could do to save that. ADS speed slowed from 510 milliseconds to 600. I mean, that's all they really did, which is fine. We'll see kind of exactly how that translates. I mean, regardless, if you're a hard scoper, you're already locking down, it won't even matter. So this gun is still going to be broken. Maximum range. They kind of buffed the FJX a little bit, but nothing crazy. I feel like we could have seen better sniper buff. I think a lot of people, more so instead of nerfing the HDR, wanted to see a little bit more snipers buffed, but I guess we'll see how that kind of plays out. Gulags, it's still the Strider. They didn't really change anything here with the Gulags. Krig, KSV for the Circle 2s. And that's kind of, I don't think it was always the Krig though, right? I don't think it was. And these are default loadouts. Everything else, okay. Players can mark operators favorites. There's a cap of the number of operators that can be favorited. That's good. Random operator selection. Can select a maximum of 20 operators randomized from. That's cool. Random skin selection within each operator's customization. Random skin option. Cool. Just a little fun thing to do, I guess. Loadout marker. A blue loadout icon will now appear on the squad widget when your teammate is enough cash. That's, I mean, quality of life, cool. Damage closes buy station menu setting. Players can now toggle whether the buy station menu automatically closes upon taking damage. This setting is off by default. I think that's kind of cool. We'll see. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to have it on. If you take damage, you would like to kind of, I don't know, actually. Because, like, if you're trying to buy somebody, and then you get shot and it comes off, you're like, oh, and I'm dead, and I can't buy my teammate back. So it can be nice, but I don't know. We'll see. Kill feed duration setting. New setting allows players to customize how long kill feed messages remain visible on screen after kill feed update. Oh, that's kind of cool. Attachment filter. Nice. Death recap widget, quality of life. Okay. Alright. Nearby grenade notifications. Damage overlay. Opacity. Double kill streak override notification. Death goal improvements. Okay, so a lot of like visual things with like kill streaks, death goals, kind of all that stuff. So that's cool. Vehicles, riding the dirt bike. That'll be cool. I think the dirt bikes work better than the quads, to be honest, too. The quads are kind of bad. I think for like those, they did say they were gonna do vehicle adjustments. I didn't really see any of that. Maybe just a weight class. Okay, so these are like some of like the damage values, like how, not values, but like how many hits it'll take to kill a heli, which is kind of crazy. Heli passenger view angles. Players can now look around with more freedom than before and are less restricted in tracking targets below the vehicle. That's nice. That is nice. Audio, cool. Didn't do much there. Challenges that weren't really working. Army. You guys had problems with that, I guess. Some challenges, bug fixes. I mean, it's probably a lot. That's kind of really it, guys. Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in. If you guys liked today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys. I'm excited with this update. Everything looks pretty solid. They didn't touch a whole lot, which I don't really think they need to right now. I think the game needs to breathe. I'm actually really more excited to try kind of maybe the M4 and that TAC. Those are the two things that kind of stood out to me. Obviously, we have the high resurgence game mode coming out too, so we'll definitely jump into that, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys real soon.